Welcome all. So welcome to class 1. You must be seeing a life insurance company. So we'll start with pricing. We'll go to reserving as well. We'll start with pricing. We're talking about life insurance contract. Life insurance means this is the insurance. This is the benefit provided by the company. Why they will provide the benefit? They say this is a kind of risk management for you. Insurance policy means what? There is a concept of nominee. Suppose I will take a policy from the company, life insurance policy. This is risk management to my life. Company says you live happily. Whenever you die, we are there with you. Insurance company says we are there with your family. If I want to secure my family or my dependents, then if I take a policy, if I am there, definitely I'm getting income and I'm getting support and I'm contributing. If I'm not there, then insurance company says, never mind. You are not there, wherever you are, stay well. We'll give them support in the term of finances. That is the main thing, livelihood. We'll talk about the contract, life insurance contract. Remember, 100 times you will see in the next 1 month equation of value. Equation of value was there in part 1 as well, but here equation of value is a bit different. You will be able to know, but every time there will be two sides, left hand side and right hand side. This will be our equation of value. We'll try to balance both the sides. One side is income, one side is outgo. Here outgo, when we say subject is the company here, because we'll learn pricing. Subject is company. Okay. So for the company, their outgo is whenever a person dies, they will pay some amount like 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, whatever. That is their outgo. Their income is premium income. That is called premium. Remember, we'll use throughout this course premium. Premium is the amount. Suppose one person takes a policy. Company will say, give money. If you can give one time. Or if you want, you can pay monthly, quarterly, yearly, whatever. Till you survive, it's fine. Till when you die, we'll pay some amount to your dependents. We'll pay amount. Suppose they say we'll pay 5 lakh to your dependents. Okay. So this guy, when this guy will purchase the policy, he has to pay some money. Then only they will give some money when this person dies at this time. So this is called income for the company. Income could be one time. It could be a series of income, monthly, quarterly, yearly, whatever way it's possible. But typically I'm saying mostly, in most of the cases, the outgo will be once, like 5 lakhs. Maybe you pay 5,000 or 10,000, suppose yearly. They say, never mind, once you die, we'll give you 5 lakhs. But these are the amounts I've written normally. Now, these are the people and they want to take policies, okay, from the insurance company. Now, the question is, do you think company will charge the same amount for all? No, why not?
Sir, everyone's living conditions are different, so
living conditions are different.
Some might live for long, or anyone will live for long, or the working would be different.
Working will be different. Yeah, that's also there. But apart from that, yeah, those things will come later. Okay, but the main thing, the one thing, if I want, it will
mortality rate of old age is high, so they will have high premium.
Yeah, they will have a high premium. Mortality is high. Someone can say, what is the age of this guy? 65 or 60?
Yeah, around 60.
Okay, around 60. How about this?
Around 65 and 70.
Okay, 65 say. 58 maybe?
Yeah.
Let me try. 28, 22, then 25. If you think different, let me know. If it's very different, okay. Now, maybe 55. I don't know.
Probably late 40s.
Oh.
46.
Okay, 45. All right.
She will be in early 30s. The ladies.
Okay. 31. So these are the ages. What will happen is the ages are important. They have different lifestyle. That will also come later. But if you consider one factor now, the 90% dominating factor, that is age. According to age, they have to price. Okay, pricing will be according to the age. Suppose this girl will purchase a life insurance policy. Whatever amount she will pay, that will be different from this one also. I mean this girl, okay, because she is 22. So it's unlikely that she will die before this girl who is 28. But these are the probabilities. So if you know something about their mortality, then we'll be able to price. Two things are required. Remember, in part 2, in CM1 part 1, there are two parts. In part 1, we use interest rate. That is very important. Using interest rate only, we do everything. In part 2, we'll use mortality and interest rate. Interest rate also will come, I'll tell you. But now we are discussing mortality. Mortality and interest rate both are required here. If you want to price, these are the minimum things you should know. If you ask me how to know mortality, how to know interest rates, again, here interest rates are the expected interest rates. Interest rate modeling will come in CM2. Will not worry about the future interest rates. That will come in CM2. And mortality also will study in CS2. How to predict mortality, will not worry now, but we'll use a table. Okay, in a tabular form, everything is written. The theory, the concepts you will learn in CS2, and interest rate modeling, that will come in CM2. Will not worry about these two. For CS2, you need CS1. This is the prerequisite. So before doing CS2, you should study CS1. Then you will go to CS2. Then you will know about how to estimate mortality, how to estimate the mortality of the people at different ages. Will not worry. Here in part 2 of CM1, we'll just use the table. We talk about mortality of these people, and I never mind saying about the people dying. Okay, one of the reason is these are not real people. These are AI generated people. Suppose this girl will purchase a life insurance policy. The pricing will be P1. I'm talking about one-time pricing now. We'll use annuity. We studied already in part 1. Using annuity, we'll divide this pricing into monthly or quarterly, whatever way you want to divide. But we'll start, for the few classes you will see, we'll talk about only pricing. But company will give money only when she dies. Okay, you see lot of diagrams like this. And here, suppose this guy is there, she is fit and fine now. She will take a policy. She has to pay P2 for the policy. If he dies, then company will pay some amount here. There are two cases again. We'll go to that. On death only, company will pay. Remember, this is very important. Also, you see the time duration. Suppose this girl takes the policy for 20 years. Now she is maybe 25 and she takes for 20 years up to 45. If she dies before 45, then only company will give money, because there is a term here. This is called term insurance policy. Term assurance policy. Okay. In term insurance policy, this will be valid for a particular term. You write the timeline here. Timeline will be 0 to 25. This is age line. Okay. Two lines will use here. Time starts now. So 25 here. Age is now, 20 here. And age is 25 now. We'll write 45. This is for 20 years. This is for 20 years. This is time. This is age. This is called term assurance policy. This term could be for 30 years, for 40 years, for 50 years, for whole life as well. So there will be no and. Suppose this guy is 20. Okay. And I'll not write anything. Whenever this guy dies, there will be payment from the company. Company will pay some amount whenever this guy dies, because this guy has taken a life insurance policy, whole life insurance policy, suppose. And in case of a term insurance policy, if she takes for a term like 20 years, what will happen is this will be valid only for 20 years. If she dies here, then no money will be paid. Okay. If she dies here, no money will be paid, because this is only for a term. This term, the term is 25 years. Whenever we will talk about term, that will be for a particular term. But here there is no term. Here it's for whole life. So whole life means it's open. Whenever this guy dies, money will be paid. But in actual table, they have said there is a maximum limit that a person can die. They use Guinness Book of World Records and they've taken it 120. Up to 120 will get in the table. So we'll not assume that this guy will survive beyond 120. According to that, we'll calculate. Okay. Now, consider one person who is 30. Age is 30 here. And for the simplicity, we'll talk about only 1 year. Okay, 30 to 31. 1 year. Okay, forget about 20-year, 30-year whole life. We'll talk only about 1 year. Either this guy will die within 1 year, or this guy will not die within 1 year. These are the two options. What is the probability that this guy will survive? There is a notation. That notation you need to remember. Notation is P31. The probability that this person will die within a year, this person will survive for another year, starting from now, 1 year, is P31. The probability that this guy will die within 1 year is Q31. You have to remember. Many say this way, 1P31, but don't say that way, okay? Because this 30 is important, present age, okay? 30 to 1, 30 to 1, 31. So pretend fine now, but some way, if this guy dies within this and no death here, then the notation Q, P plus Q is 1 always. This is probability. If you didn't study probability, let me know. You have to know a bit of probability also. That is prerequisite, but now it's not required. Maybe after 3 to 4 classes, I'll share with you some videos, 4 or 5 videos. It might take 2 hours for you to know certain probabilities. If you totally don't know anything about probability, I have videos, fundamental videos, probability videos. Okay, so 3, 4 are there. That is required, not more than that. It will take 2 hours from you. Remember, probability means chance. The probability that this guy will die between 31 is P31. What is the maximum value of this Tanvi? You tell me, what is the maximum value of P31?
1.
1. What is the maximum value of Q31?
1.
So you studied probability.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in your 12th class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So the maximum value of probability is 1 and the minimum value is 0. It will be between 0 to 1. Probability will always be between 0 and 1. It could be 0.6. That means there is a 60% probability that this guy will survive. Okay. And if this is 60%, this will be 40%. But this is wrong. It's not 60%. It's much more, because this guy is 30. Chance is very high that he will survive 1 year. The people dying between 30 to 31, it's almost nil. Okay. Out of accidents, people die, or some have some kidney problem or some serious life-threatening disease. It's very, very high. Even it's more than 90%. 99%, more than 99% people survive. Very little people die. So how to know this? For that, you need to study CS2 to estimate this. Okay. There are a lot of statistical models. We have statisticians like Gomez, Macomb. They have their mortality prediction. Using all those, you will be able to know how to predict. But now in this chapter, we'll not worry. We'll use all those. In course of time, we'll study one by one. Let's go here. If this is big, never mind. Don't see all the columns here. You see only first column and fourth column. Okay. You see only first column and fourth column. Leave all those columns. Don't worry about the brackets now. Forget about the brackets. That will come maybe after 10 classes. And that will be very easy then. Don't see here and there. Even if you see the fifth column, the ages are repeated. X is age here. Okay. And you just see QX. For 17, it's given 0.000600. If you are 18, it's 0.00059 per. You know the meaning of this? This is very, very less. If you take so many people, okay, 594 will die. Now, I'll take a greater age so that some people will die. I can take this one, 30 age. 30 age mortality is 0.000590. Okay, so 0.00059. I can take QX is written here. I will show you once again, because we will use time and again more than 100 times in the next 1 month. QX is the probability of death. And if you see, no, in the left hand side there is no 1. Okay, 1 is omitted here. Never mind. If there is a 2, we'll write 2 here. But these are not listed in table. We'll find separately. We'll go to that. If nothing is written QX, that means probability that this guy will die within 1 year, 17 to 18. That is 0.000600. We'll go to age 30. It's 0.000590. Okay, so I'll take this 0.000590. This is wrong. I'll write 0.00590. Let me write it 6. Okay, 0.0006. This is a smaller one. So this will be 0.0004. This will be 0.004. Oh no.
So it will be 9
Yeah, yeah,
9994. Yeah.
yeah. 0.9. This is very high. Sorry, this is very low, right? Dying probability is less. 0.0006. 0.0006. 0.9994. Survival probability is very high. Dying probability is very low. 0.0006. Okay, now before proceeding further, I'll discuss something which is very important. Suppose you have absolutely no idea, okay, and somebody say something about life insurance business, how life insurance companies are able to do business. It's existing since last 100 years, more than 100 years. That means companies, they must have a very good formula because it's still there. So if somebody says, tell me something about life insurance business, then you can explain this way. We'll do mathematical derivations later, but try to understand how normally the premium is calculated. That you have to know. Let's go to this one. 0.9994. We can better visualize if we think this way. Instead of writing 9994, if you start with 10,000 people, how many will die within 1 year? Suppose these are age 30. By 31, according to our prediction, if you consider 10,000 people who are age 30, how many of them will survive? 9994. How many will die? 6. That means 6 will die. 6 out of 10,000. So if you find the probability, it will be 6 out of 10,000, and this is 0.0006. If you consider 10,000 people now in 2021 July, then by 2022 July, the 6 will no more be there. Only 9994 will be there. The 6 will not be there. That is the prediction. That comes from the probability. The probabilities we use, they will come from the table. And we are not supposed to estimate the mortality at this level. We'll use these mortality figures, okay? Let's go here. Now suppose company will sell 10,000 policies to people age 30. Suppose company is planning to sell 10,000 policies. These are the people, they are working in a company, new company, and their houses, 10,000 people. These are the people, they all are 30, age 30. And the company said, we take people age 30. So they recruited 10,000 people. This is a project area and their houses are here. Okay. These 10,000 people, they live here. They work in this company. They go and work in this company. They live in these houses, and company, I mean, they have arrangement with a life insurance company. This is a different company. Suppose company A, and this company has taken life insurance policies for these people because they are working in this company. So they all have one life insurance, and they purchased on 1st July 2021. Now, how much company A has to pay towards their life insurance? Okay. So these are age 30. Let me write age of everyone is 30. For the life insurance company, suppose this is the life insurance company, and they will purchase, the people from this company, they will purchase policies from this life insurance company. Now, this life insurance company will charge premium. I have 4 insurance policies. In one insurance policy, I am paying once in every year. That is a yearly policy. Okay. I have 4 policies. Let me list here. I have 4 policies. One is a life insurance policy. Life insurance policy means I've taken throughout the life. I've taken before 10 years or 15 years. I don't remember. Recently, 3 years before, I took a policy. That is a 20-year term insurance policy. I've taken another policy, endowment policy. I will tell you what is endowment policy. I have another life insurance policy I've taken before 10 years. So 4 policies are there. Now we are talking about the policy, term policy, but not 20-year, 1-year term insurance policy, only 1-year term. In endowment policies, if the person survives to the end, then also there is benefit. I'll discuss all types of policies later. We'll consider 4 types of policies. But don't worry about all this. We'll take the simpler one, 1-year term insurance policy. That means this is valid. The policies, all the policies are valid only for 1 year. because the project is for 1 year. After 1 year, the company will no more be there. This is a project only for 1 year. So this company purchased 1 year term insurance policies from the life insurance company for all their employees. Okay, for their employees, the employer of company purchased life insurance policies. Their terms are 1 year. All are 1 year life insurance policies. That means the validity is only for 1 year. After 1 year, they will not be valid. Okay, from 1 July 2021 to 1 July 2022. Now, when they want to purchase all these policies, how much they have to pay one time? I'm saying about one time, not monthly, not 6 monthly, not quarterly, because it's 1 year only. Will not worry. If somebody will take a 30-year term insurance policy or a whole life policy, maybe they are working, they go for monthly or quarterly, yearly. Even here also for 1 year also monthly payment option is there. Okay, but we are starting with one time premium. Okay, what is the one time premium for each policy? That is what we want to know. We have derivations. Derivations are not important here. You will solve a lot of problems. After 1 month, you will feel comfortable and you will be able to price. Okay, it's very, very easy, but you have to know the logic. I'm not developing now all those concepts which are required. We'll do in course of time in 3 to 4 classes. But I want to develop your logic now. How they will be able to price? The first thing is you have to know the sum assured. Suppose one person dies, how much they want to get. Okay, the employer says if you die, life insurance company will give, suppose 5 lakhs. Okay, on death, let me write on death. Here I can write on death, the amount that will be paid is 5 lakhs. Okay, for that we'll use the technical word of CM1, death benefit. Okay, death benefit 5 lakhs. Let me write term also 1 year to start with. Suppose this is 1 year term. Okay, 1 year term, and death benefit is 5 lakhs. Okay, and sum assured, this is called sum assured death benefit. Okay, let me write sum assured here. Sum assured essay, sum assured is 5 lakhs, and within 1 year term the ages are 30. Okay, here I've written 1, 2, 3. 3 things we know, because whenever a person goes individually, also forget about the company, individually if someone will go, what will happen is before giving the policy, the insurance company will ask the age. Age is important. Okay, according to age they will quote the price. If this guy says I'm 30, then they will quote some price. That price we want to know now, the logic. Okay, logic behind that. For 1 year, the first and foremost is, with that I started the class today, the mortality. Company has to know how many people out of 10,000 they will die. Okay, suppose the life insurance company in this area, they are there only to sell policies to these people. Okay, they are planning to purchase 10,000 policies, and they have to know if they sell 10,000 policies now, how many will die within 1 year. They know that 6 will die. Okay, let's go here, 6.0006. This is what we got from the actual table. So they know that 6 people will die within a year. Okay, 6 people will die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these are the persons, they will survive. Okay, all other people, they will survive. So because this is a term insurance policy, there is no endowment benefit, only term benefit is there. When I say term benefit, that means only when the person dies, company will pay. Okay, if this guy dies here, even this guy died, suppose we reached here, this guy died, 6 will die. Company knows here. How company knows here? Company uses actuarial table. Where actuarial table comes, it's due to the statisticians, it's due to the actuaries. They use probability theory and they predicted already. The people, they don't know. Maybe it's some factory they're working, they're doing some other thing, they're engineers, they don't have idea about mortality. They don't have any idea about how people die. Even they don't know about themselves. All the people, they've taken one policy, out of them 6 will die. They don't know. They don't know that some of them will die within a year. Okay, but the company, they've estimated, they've taken 6 already. They've calculated 6 already for them. Okay, so 5 lakhs for each one. Company knows that they have to pay 30 lakhs. Company knows that their outgo will be 30 lakhs. their outgo will be 30 lakhs. Company will not calculate for all 10,000 people. Company will calculate only for 6 people, because company knows that only 6 out of 10,000 will die. Others will not die. Company will not worry about those. But the difference between a doctor and an actuary here is, or statistician, doctor can point out who will die using all equipments. Their estimation will be different. But a statistician will not say who will die, who will not die, because it comes from statistics. Last 50-year mortality, okay, or maybe more than that, less than that. It comes from the sample. So 6 will die. So company knows that their outgo will be 30 lakhs, and they will have expense also, because suppose 10 people are working here to look after the files and all that. Okay, so they have to give salary. They will have expense, the house rent. Suppose their expense will be 5 lakhs for 1 year. They need profit also, because this is a business. They need some amount so that they can establish a business like this. Suppose the profit is 5 lakhs. So total outgo is 40 lakhs. So company knows that if they will establish this kind of a business to sell 10,000 policies to the people who are working in this company, they have to collect 40 lakhs. What will happen? They will get 5 lakhs profit. Their expense will be 5 lakhs towards their staff cost, and they have to pay 30 lakhs to these people. I'm not considering here the time value of money. Okay, it's for 1 year. We'll bring that later. At a basic level, I want to make it very simple. Okay, so 5 into 6, 30 lakhs is the amount they know that they have to pay. It's not that exactly 30 will die. Sorry, exactly 6 will die. Maybe 10 will die. Maybe 20 will die. Maybe 3 will die. We don't know. But what will happen is, if there are so many projects here, suppose 5 are dying, in some other place 7 will die. They will average out. Okay, we need not worry. It's not exact. Even nothing is exact. You go to a place, okay, like common Indians, what they do in the evening time, even before the class, I went outside. Okay, so what happens is, the oil, you see the oil here, and they fry. Okay, they fry all these samosa and all that, different shapes and sizes they give. Okay, they charge money. People go, and their eyes always, if you see, their eyes are down. There will be plate, and they will be taking, okay, food from here, whatever. They will not see here and there. They're very busy taking all this, you can say, Indian, I'll not say junk food, but roadside food. Okay, because they're prepared here immediately. These are better than the junk food, the pizza and burger we take. Okay, now what happens is, even the person who is selling all this, he's also thinking. Okay, he's predicting. Suppose people, they come from a college, and this guy has to know how many students they normally come here. He has to know. Okay, he has idea. That's how he can establish a business here. Otherwise not. Suppose there is no college tomorrow, and this guy doesn't know, and he prepares 500 samosa, but no one will come. Even if he sells each samosa 1 rupees, then also he will have to bear a loss. So the future forecasting will be there at different levels, in different ways, not necessarily in a mathematical way, but he must have some idea. Then only he can run this kind of a business. Okay, so we'll not worry about whether, if I prepare for 500, whether 500 will come or not. That is estimation. We use estimation in every business. Okay, but this is something where this is very sensitive. It's a business. Okay, so many people are working here in life insurance company, so whole lot of things will come. It's not a 10,000 or 20,000 business. Okay, lot of money, and the people are working, and whole lot of things are here. So we'll calculate everything, and we'll not worry about the 6 figure. But the estimation is that company has to, get 40 lakhs from all these people. How many are there? 10,000. So they will divide 40 lakhs divided by 10,000. How many zeros are there in 40 lakhs? Here death benefit is 5 lakhs. So 5 into 6, 30 plus 5 plus 5, 40 lakhs will be their outgo. How many people are there? 10,000 people. So you divide 40 lakhs by 10,000. What will be the answer? So 400. Okay. Can you imagine? Company will charge only 400 from each person, and they're sure that they will be able to pay this amount. The premium is 400. If you divide monthly, maybe 40 rupees a month, something like that. But roughly I'm saying, we'll use an annuity then, but we'll go to that later. One time premium is 400. So each one has to purchase a policy and they have to give 400 to purchase this kind of a policy. If you ask me, then everyone will show interest. Yeah, that's how business exists. Everyone will show interest because 400 is nothing. 400 is a very little amount. They're ready to pay. Now, company also will not worry because they know that these guys are fit and fine. They're in their prime. They're age 30 only, and they will not die soon within 1 year because this is a 1-year term insurance policy. So these people, they're ready to pay 400 for these kind of policies, and companies also fine with taking 400 and giving a policy. This promise. Okay. Now, this is 1 year. It's okay. This is the logic. You can understand what will happen. If it's a 30-year policy. Now consider a 30-year policy. What will happen? A lot of people, they will take policies, 30-year policies. So here what will happen, out of all those people, 10 lakhs people, whatever number of people they will take. Now age is 30. This is a 30-year policy. So up to 60-year validity is there. Sorry, time is 30, age is 60. The validity will be there up to 60 years. Some will die within the next year, 30 to 31. Okay. Suppose whatever we have taken 6 years out of 10,000. If you have some lakhs here, many will die. We don't know. We don't want to know. But if they will die, company has to pay here to some persons. Okay. Some will die here. Company will pay here. Some will die here. Company will pay here. Some will die here. Company will pay here. Some will not die. They would be smiling at age 60. But this is also kind of sorrow. I mean, for some people, because they will not get anything. They must have paid a lot of money here. It's like go for a test, okay, and you pay 20,000. If it comes negative, you are not so happy. I've seen people. I went to some of them. Okay, I said, what happened? Why you are not looking so happy? They said me back in 2018-7. No, we tested. We spent 20,000, but all reports came negative. That's why we spent so much of money. So we're thinking about that. That's a kind of sorrow. Okay, that's a kind of sadness, you can say. But if it comes positive, that will also be something which people might not like, right? So that kind of, you can say, sadness here. But they survived, right? These people, they don't have the option of feeling sad or happy. They already died here before. So company has to pay different points, okay? So if we consider the payment at the end of each year, we'll start with this. Instead of paying immediately, suppose company will pay here. Some amount company will pay here, some amount company will pay here, some amount will be paid here. Okay, that way. So whatever amount will company pay here, okay, suppose 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 40 lakhs. So many payments are here, 50 lakhs. You have to find the present value of all. Okay. Some will survive for 1 year. They will die after 1 year. Some will survive for 2 years. They will die after 2 years. Some will survive for 10 years. They will die in the 11th year. Some will survive for 25 years. They will die in the 26th year. Some will survive for 29 years. They will die in the 30th year. During 30th year. Some will not die. Those who will die, company has to pay. And you have to find the present value. Okay. So much work is there. But when you go through the mathematical derivation, it will be very easy. It's only a 3 to 4 line derivation. Okay. You'll be able to follow everything. It's quite easy. But yeah, when you see this way, it looks a bit complicated. Okay. So we have to find all the present value to find the outgo. If you see outgo here, it was quite easy because we consider 1 year term insurance policies. We'll do this kind of a thing. Derivations are not important now, though derivations are also 4 to 5 lines. Derivations are not important, but yeah, you need to know the derivations. They will not come in the exam. They're not difficult also, but yeah, it will take some time, 15-20 minutes. And we'll do problems like annuities in part 1. Whatever way you must have solved annuities, that way only we'll solve equation of value here. Okay. Ultimately, we'll solve equation of value and we'll be able to know all the symbols. We'll use symbols only. The symbols I need to develop in today's class. Suppose one guy is X now, presently, not 30. This guy is 30. Sorry, this guy is X. What is the probability that this guy will die within 1 year? Okay. The probability that this guy will die within 1 year. We'll write this way. Notation. Okay. If someone is aged X now, what is the probability that this guy will die before X plus 1? X could be 30. What is the probability that this guy will survive for 1 year? The notation is P x1. Remember, this is survival probability. You commit to memory now. Okay, what is the probability that this guy will survive for 2 years? This is 0 to x plus 2. If someone is fit and fine, someone is age x now, what is the probability that this guy will survive for 2 years? This will be px2. Okay, this is px1, this is px2. If someone is fit and fine now, what is the probability that this guy will survive for time t? Present age is x, and what is the probability that this guy will survive till x plus t? That probability is pxt. Remember, t will write here, p will be in capitals. Okay, this is subscript, this will also be here, x2, x1, that way. Now q's are also there. If someone is aged x now, what is the probability that this guy will die within x plus 1? We'll use these symbols extensively. Okay, x plus 1, dying within 1 year, the notation is q. We'll write q x1, and then dying within 2 years, q x2. Time is 0 now, whatever time we are, age is x now, dying within x plus 2, dying within 2 years, the notation this, that means here somewhere, okay, wherever he or she dies, doesn't matter, q x2. There is also difference between male and female mortality. Everything will come, but later, maybe after a month. Now we are not differentiating between male and female mortality. For your information, let me tell you, male mortality, if you see, it's a bit higher as compared to female mortality. Male die before females. Okay, now here q xt, these are the notations. Remember another thing, these are not given in table. Okay, not given in table. You will not be able to see these things from the table. This is also not given in table. You will not be able to see these from tables. These are given in tables. Okay, so if one is there, you can omit that one. Okay, if you write qx, that is equal to qx1. So you can see q30 from the table, you can see q31 from the table, you can see q32 from the table. All these are in the table. These are not given in the table. Then how can you find qx2? We'll do that. These are not given in the table. These p's are not given in the table, but there are formulas to find this. We'll do the formulas. Okay, so now remember, you know only q's. The fourth column, x is given here, q's are given here. Don't worry about the brackets now. Don't worry about the fifth column. There also ages, first and fifth column ages. We'll not worry about second and third column. We'll see only fourth column. Okay, according to age, the mortality are given. These are the probabilities. The probability that someone who is 17 will die within 1 year, 17 to 18, death between 17 to 18, that is 0.000600. Death between 18 to 19, 18 it's written here, means between 18 to 19 probability is 0.000594. 19 means 19 to 20. The probability that a person is presently 19, the present age is given here 19. The probability that a person is age 19 exactly now, today. What is the probability that within 1 year, by July, whatever date is 5th or 6th today, by that time the person will die, is 0.000580, who is presently 19. These are the probabilities given. Again, the name of the table is AM92 table. Okay, we have different tables. Mostly we use AM92 table. AM92 also has a meaning, but I'm not going to that. Again, remember, these are UK mortality. Again, the survey they conducted, they found it around 90. Okay, long before. Mortality changed now. So if you join a company, you start working, you might use a different table, but for the exam purpose learning, we use this table mostly. Okay, now let's go back to this one. So q axis are given. Directly you can see the table. Now how can you find qx2 or px2? Suppose we know q30. Okay, p30 is not given in the table. How can you find p30? Means p30 left 1. Okay, that is 1 minus q30. So if you know q30, we used already 0.0006, that is 59. You will be able to find p30. Okay, if you know q30, you will be able to find p30. Also remember, there is a transitive formula. This is called transitive formula. What is transitive formula? For pxt, not for qxt. For pxt, we have transitive formula. That means suppose someone will survive from 30 to 32, then this guy survives from 32 to 35, from here to here, then from here to here. You can combine these two and you can say from here to here. So this notation surviving is P32, 32. We write only 2. And we're multiplying probabilities. Starting from 32, here 32 to 35, that is 3. And this whole one is P, starting from 30, it's 5. 32, 35. We'll write only 5, not 35 here. So this is equal to this. This is called transitive. This is called transitive relation. Transitive formula Pxt. P32 to P32 to 3, that will be P30 to 5. If I write P40 to 45, and then I have to write P45 here. Then I will write 55. That is equivalent to P40 to 55. Okay. If I write 50 here and I write 65 here, then I write 65 to 70. 65 to 70, then that will be equal to starting from 40 to 70. This is transitive formula. We have to write this way. See, the starting comes here. Starting one comes here. Sorry, here. Oh, this is wrong. 50, 50 to 60, 70, 20. So, this 50 comes here. This 50 comes here. This 50 and this 50. And total 15 years surviving here and another 5 years. That 20 comes here. Even you must be able to write P A to B if you write. I can't write P B to C. I have to write A plus B here because the age we add. A plus B to C. Here A to A plus B to C. So A to B plus C. This way. But if you know this way also, it's fine. You have to know what is transitive. Now, if someone will ask what is P32, P32 here, we can use transitive. P32, 31, then 31 to 32. That way we can divide. We'll not do that way because we have a formula that will be easier. But from this, for the small ones like this, we can always use. Okay. Suppose you want to find P33, you can make 1 here. P30 to 1, that is 31. P31 to 2. Okay. Then P31 to 132, P32 to 133. 1 here you can make. If you make 1 here, it will be easy because P will be 1 minus Q. And these are given in the table. 1 minus Q31. These are given in the table. This is given in the table. Okay. So, here also you have to divide. 1 minus Q31. This is given in the table. 1 minus Q31, 1. This is given in the table. Then you can write 1 minus Q32, 1. 1s are given in the table for Q, not for P. But transitive formula you have to use only for P. So, P's you can find only using Q30, Q31, Q32, using all. These are given in the table. Using these, you can find P, P32, P33. Then, if you want to find, suppose, Q32, you can use transitive formula. You can say that the probability that someone will die within 2 years is equivalent to dying here and dying here. Zombies, they don't die, right? Like virus, they say coronavirus is already dead. It requires a body to survive. Similarly, you can write here also Q you can divide. If you are finding Q, then you have to write 1 minus P 32 2. I'm talking about 32 2. Okay, 32 1 is over. 32 2, not 32. This is different. This is dying within 1 year, 32 to 33. This is 31 to 32. This is 30 to 31. I'm talking about 2 years now in the left hand side. So you have to write this. P plus Q is always 1. Then this P30, here you have to use transitive formula. After finding this one, whatever you will get here, suppose A, answer will be 1 minus A. So these are the simple ones. In practice, you will be able to know. You need not worry a lot. Okay. However, we will not go on doing this way. We have a formula for Pxn. We'll do more about this in the next class. This will be Lx plus n by Lx. There is a formula, but I'm not making your life difficult now. Suppose somebody says you find P35. We'll not definitely divide it into 5 times. Someone asks P30, 15. How can you find? There is a formula, remember. The formula is Pxn. That is Lx plus n divided by Lx. Don't worry about what is L. This will also come after 5 classes. Lx. We'll study about L. So what is the probability that a person is 40 now? He will survive up to 45. We'll write this. L45 by L40. Go to the table. L45 is here. Given. 9801.3123. 9801.3123 divided by 45. 9801.3123. 2863. 9856. 9856. 2863. See, this will be less than 1, okay? This you can use a calculator and you can find. This way we'll find P's. Any P, even if you want to find P31, that also you can do, okay? P31, you can write L31 divided by L30. You can find this way. Or P31, you can find from Q. Q's are given in table. Q and L's are given in table. This is given in table. We already know that. 0.0006, that is 59. We already use this one. We can use this way or we can find this way. So to find P's, you can always use this formula. This is the formula for P. Okay, remember. This is the formula for P. This is the formula for P. And once you know P, you can find Q. Okay, P and Q sum is 1 always. Pxn plus Qxn is always 1. Within n years, either the person will survive or die. The total probability is 1. You can use this equation to find Q's. Now all the things you will be able to find. Okay, there is no problem absolutely. Class is over for today. We'll continue next time.